we graduated high school together. I know 10th grade was awful tough for you. But now, here's Mick with the weather.
It wasn't only 10th grade. In fact, during the high school commencements, I was the only one that got a gold watch for being there 25 years. But that's not why you called. Boy, what a mild weekend, wouldn't you say? Are you agreeing with me, or are you nodding off on me? You're nodding off, aren't you? Are we ready for the change? You probably feel it already. The old man's in town. All right, here's what the cold front did. It went through this morning. However, I didn't see it or feel it. It was during while I was sleeping. But isn't it adorable right there? Here's the moisture right here. That goes underneath the clouds. The cold front goes down to New York, New York. So nice, they named it twice. Here's another system down here in Nashville. There's getting a little mix of precipitation. Who do you know down in Nashville? Anybody at the recording studios? Anyway, that's on their move coming up by Wednesday. Check this out, 28 degrees out there. Boy, that really did drop, didn't it? There's your winds, and there's your humidity, and there's your dew point, pretty far from the temperatures. As far as the almanac goes, 50 degrees today. Yeah, that was set at 5 o'clock this morning, and then everything went downhill. Our low was 35 degrees. That was set at 4:30 this afternoon, keeping in mind our normals, 28 and 16. Records, where was everyone in 1995, where the temperature got up to 62 degrees, and in 57, minus 12, and there's your sun times right there. All right, here's the departures. No, this is the current temperatures. I got to move off the state here. 28 in Binghamton, 31 in Elmira, 33 up here in Messina earlier around 4 o'clock. That was still in the upper 40s, 48 degrees for them, but that certainly changed. And who do you know in, now this is where they got me a new clicker. Do you believe this? This is where it comes in. There's the harbor, the Charlotte Harbor right there. We're going to go to Fort Myers. There's Fort Myers Beach right about there. Is that right, Eric? All right, I'll point there and see what happens. There it is right there. They got up to 84 degrees. Actually, they were tied with Punta Gorda, is that it? By the way, Fort Myers, our general manager is down there, and he's the one that signs our paychecks. And Eric Columbia spent some cavity-prone years sometime down there, but I think it was later on. He spent high school and college down there. Not sure whether he got a gold watch for being there 25 years. Here's what I meant, that the temperature change and the departures. Binghamton, we went down some 20 degrees. You think that's bad? How do you think they feel in Pittsburgh, where it's minus 26? Not the temperature, that's the departures for the 24 hours. Here's the futurecast right here. The showers will stay to our south. And then by late Tuesday night going into Wednesday, yeah, we could see some flurries out there. There they are starting to get in right now. Possibly an inch, maybe just a coating out there. Let's go, oh, I forgot to click it twice. All right. Here we go. This forecast is dedicated. You think this is easy, huh, Larry? It's a new clicker. This is dedicated for all those teams that excelled in going to the other playoffs. What did I want to say? All right, 25 degrees, clouds move back in, turning cooler. Get out of this and we'll go to tomorrow. 35 for tomorrow. We'll start out cloudy and then we'll get into some sunshine. Let's go to tomorrow night. It's not doing it. See, I knew we'd have problems with this. Wrong button. Yeah, the story of my life. All right. There we go. Come on. There we go. 26 degrees. Clouds moving back in, and then light snow, a coating to an inch. Hit advance, Mick. All right. There's your 5-day. We're coming right back with it. Friday. By Wednesday, back to some light snow, 37-24. A leftover flurry Thursday, 34 in the teens at night. Friday's looking decent, just the brisk air, 29 and 18, and Saturday dry air and a touch milder, close to 40 degrees and 25.